you think I got scammed buying this PC on Facebook Marketplace for $600? Well, the guy that I bought it for said that the PC would often overheat and just crash in the middle of a game after playing for 5 to 10 minutes. So my first thing after buying this PC was to take it all apart, and the immediate thing I noticed was it was absolutely filthy. There was dust everywhere, and the second that I removed the CPU cooler, you can see a huge bare patch on the CPU where there was no thermal paste at all, and I reckon those hotspots are exactly what was causing the PC to crash. So I grabbed some isopropyl alcohol, gave it a quick clean, and took it out just to kind of inspect all the pins to see if everything looked alright, and yeah, everything looked to be in perfect condition. I reckon it was just as simple as he hadn't reapplied any thermal paste. One thing I did notice was that in the CPU socket, there was some thermal paste that had slipped inside, not too sure, but I just got a Q-tip out and put some isopropyl alcohol on the tip and was able to clean it out. So within this build, it came with a 12GB RTX 3060, a Ryzen 5 5600X, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, a Gigabyte B550M, a 256GB NVMe SSD, 3TB hard drive, a 650W bronze PSU, and then obviously the beautiful case, some RGB fans, and then Wi-Fi and Bluetooth within the motherboard. As with any of my secondhand PCs, I will always apply a brand new fresh set of thermal paste. I like to put quite a bit on it just because I know from experience from buying from these people that they will never ever replace the thermal paste in the rest of the PC's life. So I put plenty on there so it'll last them for at least a good 1 to 2 years before they'll start to notice some temp increases. Typically I would put an aftermarket CPU cooler, but because it was just a Ryzen 5 5600X, the stock one will do just fine. This PC isn't going to be used for any really intensive gaming, as it is just an RTX 3060, which you can see I'm placing back in now. I do actually quite like the designs of the 12GB versions. They're nice and slim, which is quite cool. I find them quite aesthetic, and within this PC build it actually turned out to be quite nice. After essentially just giving this PC a really good servicing and a really thorough deep clean, it was looking 10 times better than when it came to me. I didn't record the process of installing Windows 11 on it, however it gave me no issues, booted right up, and after running some games and benchmarks for a couple of hours, the temps were beautiful and it wasn't crashing whatsoever. I originally listed this PC for $1,090, however it was getting no bites at all, so I lowered it to $950 and within the day it sold. It ended up selling for $900, and I think it actually turned out quite well. As you can see by these pictures, it was very aesthetic, kind of almost a monochrome build, and yeah, turned out quite well. Follow along for more.